Oh, it's still recording. I didn't know I didn't cut it off.
Oh.
I can edit it out.
Yeah.
All right. So what Jane is doing right now, she's removing the old glazing. Because we got to put new glazing. We got two types, glazing in a tube, and we also got the roll type. The roll type is what everybody used for, long time. And in recent history, they came up with glazing in a tube. So anyway, that's
better.
all right. Let me drop this down a little bit so you can see what she's doing. See, she's removing the glazing. All right, now I'm going to go to the other side and work on the missing window.
I messed up and didn't have our intro, so
Okay,
there's no intro.
Right here is the missing window, and I just got to do a little cleaning and find my little window peg pins, whatever it's called, and what they call?
Push pins.
Push pins. Yeah, they're push pins. So I got to find a push pin. By the way, I'm not going to be wearing this captain's hat the whole time. Anyway, but I got to put this glass back in. Alright, I know it's going to be hard to see on camera. These are push pins. Alright, and I got to go get my screwdriver. There is a tool that you can get to be able to push these in. But in this case, I'm using the old hose that the previous push pins had in, okay? And then I'm just taking my screwdriver and pushing it in just a little bit. There you go. Don't need many to hold these in. It looks like previously they only had two.
I know most of these have one on each side, and that's it.
Yes. So I'm going to put one down at the bottom. Just to be on the safe side. And I got to get these glasses off and put my safety glasses on. There you go. Now I got my safety glasses on. I'm no longer the captain of the boat.
There was no boat.
So now I got a screwdriver head that's a little bigger, so I can grab both sides, and I'm pushing it in. Kind of wiggling back and forth as I go. Alright, so she's in. Alright, now I'm going to grab the glazing in a tube and glaze this. Just knocking down some of this excess. There you go. Alright. Moving the push pins out of the way for right now so I won't spill them all over the place.
Yeah, please don't do that. That'll be kind of hard to find in the ground.
Alright, this is glazing in a tube.
We did not realize how much you could hear the trucks going down the highway. Sorry about that.
I'm going to be using my grandfather's putty knife that's from the 1930s. You need one?
No, but you have putty knife.
Not at all, woman. I ain't got no putty knives.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You got about 6 of them.
Now this is all on camera. She just didn't know this discussion about putty knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she thinks she's the only one that can paint her on here. But we're not gonna have that discussion anymore.
I am.
All right, here you go. So what you do is you take.
I have to come behind him and clean up his
window
painting.
glazing. Will you hush up? I'm trying to demonstrate. Get your face out of the camera.
You want the camera. Behind the camera.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
All right, outside. All right. This is glazing, okay, in a can. All right, this is the way they used to do it. So I'm going to take some of it, kind of roll it around. All right, and I'm going to roll it out. All right. can't do this with gloves on. Uh-oh. What was that?
My hammer, but it did not hit my foot.
Oh, I heard glass.
No, it probably hit this. Oh.
Okay, sorry. Back to what I can't do this with gloves on, so I'm taking these gloves off. Alright. Now, but I got to be able to feel this stuff. There you go. Alright. Again, rolling around in the tube, and then I'm rolling out into what they used to call a snake. Alright. Now, okay. It's been a while since I did this. And I do not have an ideal situation. This old piece of plywood is not helping. Hey, camera lady!
It seems like the whole time on this video, I have got my back turned to the camera and you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. And the camera is picking up more than what we're actually saying of the trucks.
I can see now while I went to glazing in a tube, just roll and then try to spread it. It's making a mess out of the glass. I know I'm not an expert at it. There's probably people, old timers can do putty in a, in a bucket, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going back to glazing in a tube. Alright, so Jane is gonna start trying to use the glazing tube. She's never glazed before, but I'm sure how easy it is to do with the tube. Now this is a plunger rod right here, and when you first get your glazing in a tube, there's like an thin aluminum seal. You just kind of have to put the plunger in there. Right. And what I love about these particular caulking gun is their automatic stop. In other words, when you pull the trigger, it stops. The old-fashioned type, they keep running, it keep running until you trigger the second. Alright, so I'm going to get it to come out just a little bit. Alright, and get it lined up. Okay. And there you go. Now we're going to show you the window. To me, it's very obvious that Jane is so much better at glazing than I am. She is doing a fantastic job. It looks extremely professional. Let's go over to mine and look. And mine looks like it. I got mess all over the glass. She's just terrible looking. Hers is just wonderful looking. So the lesson learned is Jane's the glazer.
I'm the glazer.
You're the glazer.
I'm the glazer, huh?
You're the glazer.
Oh boy.
She's just ripping through it. These are 6/6 windows because it's 6 panes of glass over 6 panes of glass, and she's whipping through them like she's been doing it for years. Maybe you have been. Have you been doing this for years? No.
Never done it before.
Oh.
Something fun and new.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put the camera down. Jane is discovering the old-fashioned way by rolling up the glazing.
I like it
better. City pulley, is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then she's going along and cleaning it up, and she's saying, "You like it better than tube?"
Much better.
Much better. All right.
Tube's too messy.
All right. Then we got to take you around and see what she did on there. Now the bottom is a lot of it I did, but we can clean it up with the razor blade. But look at the top. Man, all it needs is just some razor blading, and it'll be ready to paint. So what I'm getting ready to do is take the palm sander and sand down this putty that we put down here, wood putty, and smooth it out. While Jane continues doing the old-fashioned way, we've learned just to do a small little ball and roll it out like silly putty, and that works. Hopefully there won't be a bunch of trucks going down a highway that the microphone on this camera picks up more than what I'm saying. Anyway, Jane did an excellent job on cleaning up the glass, and she also cleaned up the glazing. Now, one thing that we read on the can of the glazing, she decided to go with the glazing in a jug, or excuse me, in a pail, is that it takes anywhere from 7 to 10 days to cure before you can paint it. So she cleaned it up really good. Let me show you the other window over here. All right, so looking fantastic. She did an unreal job on glazing. This is for her first time to do glazing. Glazing helps to hold the windows and panes in place. So that's what it looks like, and so we have to wait 7 to 10 days to come back for this stuff to cure because it's still soft. But anyway, I'm Van. She's Jane. We're the Backyard Carpenter Baby Boomers Can Do. We will continue this project a little later.